All right, friends, Jason, TCP SuperSystem. Going to do just a really quick video on ZBEC as one of the requested items from our community. Again, the SuperSystem is what I use to identify opportunities in cryptos and stocks. System signals interpretations. My trades are not financial advice. I share them for informational, educational purposes only. Please consult a licensed advisor before making any trades. You could lose all your money. All right, this is pretty interesting, folks. ZBEC, ZBCN, you can see again on daily view on the left, weekly view on the right. On the daily view, we had these level 1 diamonds down here when we were trending below the cloud. It pumped up back through the cloud like we typically will tell you. Now, I want you to see something very important here. We got down to the yellow on the hot sensors, blue on the short-term hot sensor, yellow on the long-term. We have since crossed back over. At the same time, we pumped back above the cloud. And when we typically tell you, what do we say? We say it usually will go back to these resistance or support levels being the moving averages. That's your 50-day it just hit. And what do we typically say? It will revert back to the cloud and then resume higher. Well, look at the bottom of that candle. It pumped up to these support levels or resistance levels, came back down pretty much to the cloud, pretty close. But this is what I want to show you. We're getting stronger in the hot sensor now, so going from white to gray, then blue, yellow, orange, red, right? At the same time, even though we're getting level 1s, we're pretty early in this trend. Now, I will say the cloud is still red, so be careful, but look at this. Though our white line that we always tell you in the standard deviation methodologies, in the extremes, the orange line has broken through the green zone with the blue line approaching it. That is the general firing point historically for us. I'm not going to tell you to go buy this because I can't tell you to do that. But that is a beautiful setup. I would not be shocked to see this thing run, especially since we're only in the gray zone. Now, could you see some volatility right around here since we're right above the cloud? Sure, you could. This looks really nice. Unless this white line just absolutely dumps, then I would expect this thing to run. Again, we did have level 2s over here on the weekly view, bouncing right off the 50-day moving averages. So I love that. That is a great area of support on the long-term outlook. Again, you can see on the weekly view, white line is beginning to go higher. And again, that's different than over here because this is the weekly view. Orange line is already still up here. So if this white line continues and pulls that orange line back into those extremes, this thing could pop really nicely. So given all this, I don't know if we have leverage data on this. We will see. Let's take a look here. We do. Not sure we're going to have the 3-month. Let's see. We do. So here we go. Man, look at this. This thing bottomed out around 0.002. Literally, all the leverage is gone. We now have leverage up here at the top. I mean, multiple levels here, especially around the 0.00426. And then all the way up to 0.006. So that's a pretty big range. So we're going to go, I'm going to go ahead and put these levels on here, 0.0042. Let's do this. Let's just steal one of these. Make this easy. I'm going to put 2 on here. Let's see, 0.00, I think it was 46 if I recall. Let's just call it right there. Let's go back and make sure we get them right here. 0042. Right there. And then on the upside, I mean, that's a big jump. Let's go here. We'll do 2 zones here. 00467. 0.00467. All right, there's your first zone. Next zone will be at the top up here, 0.006. We'll just say 0.006. Oh, that's going to push it all the way. We got to scale this down a little bit. Nice. All right, basically right there. So there's your two zones on ZBEC, folks. We don't need to mark the bottom because it's already really hit the bottom here. So we'll see what happens. I'm just going to say this again, beautiful setup. Standard deviation lines are exactly what we want to see. We only have level 1 diamonds, so we'll begin to watch for level 2s and 3s as this thing progresses in these hot sensors down here. Hot sensors are still early on. You just saw that white or gray turn to white. That's improving. That's a medium term on the daily view. You should be crossing over pretty soon. Good luck to you. Not recommendations to buy or sell, but I hope if you're in it, you can get a nice appreciation here. We'll see you later today. Jason, TCP SuperSystem. Appreciate you watching. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell if you like TA on cryptos and stocks. This is my system. I built it. Can't get this anywhere else. You won't be disappointed. We'll see you later. Thank you.